Good morning, guys. It's 7 a.m. and we are going to try to perfect gluten-free bread. This is day 2 for me. I messed up on Sunday really bad. I am trying to still figure out the whole yeast situation. I've made bread before and it tasted really yeasty, and that was the same issue this time, but also the inside wasn't cooked all the way and the outside was absolutely rock solid. So I definitely messed up something. Gluten-free bread is just getting so incredibly expensive. We're now at like $8 for a small loaf, never mind the bigger loaves. Okay, bowl, spoons, cup. I accidentally bought a mini cup. I need to go and buy a big cup too. This recipe, I'm actually using a different recipe. This one calls for the instant yeast, so thankfully I still have this. I was using the active dry for the last recipe because I'm pretty sure that's what it called for. And then King Arthur does have gluten-free bread flour, but I don't like to use it because even though it is gluten-free, it still has wheat in it. We just have the gluten-free measure for measure flour. I still have some more in here, so I'm gonna use this first before I open the bag. I need 3 cups of the flour. I need 1 packet of the instant yeast, and then it says 1 tablespoon of sugar or honey. I think I want to use honey today. I'm not a huge fan of honey in general if it's like by itself drizzled on something, but I do love honey flavored like stuff. And then 1.5 teaspoons of fine sea salt. And then it says that I need xanthan gum, but it is in here, so I'm gonna skip that. And then I need 1 3/4 cup of warm water. And then it says 2 tablespoons of olive oil, which I have plenty of. Whisk dry ingredients. I also, fun fact, I use my measure for measure flour to make pancakes, because if you guys don't know, gluten-free pancake mix is also super expensive. But this flour, I believe, is like $6 or something like that, or $9, and it's huge. You get a ton of flour. I think last time I tried to use, I'm pretty sure last time I tried to use pink Himalayan, but I'm just gonna use the sea salt that they request. We'll stir until uniformly wet. Dough will be sticky and shaggy. I think I should add the honey. I forgot to add honey. I definitely might have a little bit more flour. I can always put foil on top. Smells less yeasty, but I feel like all I smell is olive oil right now. So my microphone wasn't working that whole entire time, but it has been about 70 minutes. And I just put it onto the parchment paper. I'm gonna oil my hands, and then I don't have a Dutch oven, so it is gonna go into just like a normal like baking pan that I have in this one on Sunday. So I think I'm just gonna do it this way, but it says to do it, transfer the parchment paper onto here. So I'm gonna have to cut the parchment paper. It is so long. Oh, that's too much. It also said for the first 20 minutes it's going to be covered, and then the last 15 minutes it's going to be uncovered. So I don't have a cover that's oven safe for this, so I'm going to try foil on top. Into the oven. So I did uncover it about like 15, maybe 20 minutes ago at this point, and then I did put some little like cuts into it to make it pretty. It's not pretty, but I believe I'm well past the time I have to take this thing out, so let's see. It's starting, it's like golden on the sides, but it's not as golden as I thought it was gonna be at the top. This is it outside. I'm gonna let it cool off, and then we're gonna cut into it after. We do have a little bit of a problem, and that is that my parchment paper is stuck. It could be because it's still really hot, So I'm gonna leave this here to rest for maybe like 10 minutes and then we'll come back. I currently have it back in the oven. The oven is off, but it's still super hot. I cut a piece. It's like the gorgeous color at the bottom, but it's still super white at the top. I can't tell if it's done, so that's why I put it back in the oven. I'm just gonna throw butter on it and eat it. Now, is this the best white bread I've ever had in my life? No. Does it have that artisan bread taste? Also no. But it's good. I normally use Earth Balance, the soy-free, but the grocery store that I went to didn't have it. When I bought this is just the plant-based olive oil country crock butter, and I just realized I'm eating a ton of olive oil today. Already because my husband.